So the idea of the center, for those of you that are new in this table, it's a center where we have people from Católica in Chile, from Lisbon Technical University, with our Portuguese friends are not here yet, but they will. The University of Sydney, and we appreciate Patrick being here. MIT, we have several folks from MIT, and of course our host today, the Embark Network. The main issue here is to realize, for those of you that are new, is the concept of BRT here is that we think it's key because it's, is it working? No. Affordability, flexibility, adaptable, quickly implementable, and potentially as attractive as rail-based alternatives. Very, very important here for us is that we want BRT to be a tool for sustainability in terms of more economic, financial, social, political, technical, and environmental perspectives. For us, it's very crucial to be perceived, and because we are not a BRT advocacy agency, we would like to understand, and under which circumstances a BRT is the best tool. And we're going to be covering, and you will see it today, BRT from a very different perspectives, from the planning to the operational and control. Everything in that aspect is interesting for us. And in the previous years, I would say that we have moved from strictly BRT to something more closer to the big arena of integrated transit systems. So the goal here is to give guidelines to decision makers and also to support the successful deployment of BRT. And our major outcomes are four, and I would like to go very briefly. An observatory, and we have built already this brtdata.org, where we have gathered information from BRT corridors worldwide. I would like to ask you for help if you can contribute for information into this database. The website is brtdata.org. Second one, very important, a lab, and today you'll see a long description of what we're doing in our research in every one of the projects. And our projects have a name, and usually if they start, so for you to understand, if they start with an O, it means that they're observatory. If they start with an L, it's research, it's lab. And lab, they can be S, T, or O. S means strategic, T means tactical, O means operational. And today we will be going through most of them, not all of them, but most of them to understand what are their status and what's coming ahead. Third, we have an educational program. And in terms of the educational program, what we've done so far, we're running some conferences. We were in Santiago last June, and we will be probably in 3 more years in Threadbo, again in Santiago. And we have a meeting in Oxford this year. If you haven't submitted a paper to Threadbo, I invite you to do so, because we will be having a similar meeting like this one in September in Oxford this year. We're also running a webinar. The third webinar is going to be given by Professor Wilson here. The first one was given by Darío, the second one by myself. Number 4 is going to be given by Rosario Macario. Please register if you're interested with Laurel, who is raising her hand over there, for this webinar. This is going to be happening every month. If we gain momentum, maybe we can do it even more often. Also, we're trying to bring our educational program not only through the web and through formal courses. Also, we would like, and this is very important for those of you that work in agencies worldwide, or operations, or in transit agencies, that we're doing some courses for agencies. We were in Spain in September, in Pereira in November. We will be in Gothenburg in February, in July in Rio, and in September in Oxford. These are courses that we can give as a group, where we address different aspects for training, for instance, for people working in a transit agency or in a bus operator group. And finally, the idea is to support implementation, and today you will also see some of this. Maybe one of the most interesting things we're doing is that we are helping Lucho Gutierrez in his efforts to put together the people from the Latin American agencies of BRT and integrated transit systems, and we're sort of their R&D branch. So this is the final introduction. I thought it was good for you to be in the same page, and now we're going to move towards the first talk of the agenda. We're going to be moving. The first one is going to be Darío, who's going to be telling us what's going on with the observatory. Again, the idea is to have hopefully a shorter than 10 minutes talk, to then continue with an open discussion in which I strongly invite you to raise your hand, put your comments. This is the most important part of today is what happens after our presentation. So please, please bring your thoughts. What do you think?